Yo, what's up guys? Joel Hoffman here, coming to you straight from the underground motivation, lifting people from rock bottom. So I've been telling you guys about the sober training series, so welcome, here it is. First thing we got to go over first is the 15 pillars of sober training. So this isn't an exact step system. It's just a basic formula for a foundation for people to set themselves upon so they can be sober and in order to overcome their addiction. So first thing is a realization that drugs and or alcohol is destroying you. A definite choice to take extreme action to change. A warrior mindset to treat your addiction as the enemy and continuously say no to the enemy. That no matter the situation or the problem, your addiction is no longer the solution. It is not the solution to anything, but it is the problem. And also, just to let you guys know, I'm going to go into a lot further detail about the content, about these pillars, and about all the small things, all the nooks, crannies, and crevices that goes into the sober training process. So just to get to number 2 of the pillars real fast, is understanding your weaknesses. Addiction is a weakness, but there are other elements of thinking that help feed our destructive behavior. Self-evaluate and identify areas that need to be fixed. Identify situations that may trigger thoughts of relapse. Realize where you have failed in the past, the emotional states that you were in, and the thought process that was leading up to that point. Realize that it's your responsibility to fix yourself. Now, don't take it the wrong way whenever I call addiction a weakness, because that's my perspective. So don't take it as that you're weak, because even Achilles, one of the greatest warriors, had a heel that was his weakness. So we all have weaknesses, right? So if we're fighting a battle, or if we're fighting against some evil or a negative mindset, then that negative mindset is going to attack those weaknesses. So this is a very important pillar, because it talks about where we failed in the past, to be able to go back and look at those situations in order to know where we needed to change, to be able to look at the emotional state that you were in. Because a lot of times whenever it comes to dealing with temptations, like sometimes it wasn't just about getting high for people, it was numbing that pain of the emotions that we're feeling. So a lot of times it might be arguing with a significant other, or something about getting into it with our family domestically, something of that nature, as to where I see a lot of people, including myself in the past, that would relapse and go back to drinking or doing drugs over that. So that's very important, and realize that it's your responsibility to fix yourself. Like sometimes we're waiting for some superhero, for something magic to happen to come save us, or we make all these excuses of all these things that gone wrong. And I'm definitely going to go further deeper into that, of how to deal with the pain and the trauma. But no matter what we've been through, no matter what the hell we've been through, like, it's our responsibility to fix ourselves. And as long as you're taking ownership for things, then you can have the power to change your destiny, and can change your life and change your behaviors. So that's number 2. Pillar number 3. So pillar number 3 is a belief that a powerful seed of greatness is planted inside of you. The belief that a higher power and or divine purpose has gifted you with the power to overcome your weakness. That through persistence, hard work, and faith, you can break the patterns of addiction. Now, I know there's a lot of religions out there in the world, and there's a lot of people that believe in a lot of different things, and some people don't believe in a higher power. But if you don't believe in a higher power, you have to clearly see that human beings are number 1 on the food chart. We're number 1 on this planet so far. So you have to believe that we are meant and created to be stronger and better than this. We were meant and created to be more than addicts and to be more than alcoholics. So that's what that's about. Now, as far as the seed that's planted inside of you and the power, then that's something that you have to nourish. Yes, there's sometimes that people can immediately change their life, and they have this awe-inspiring moment to where they're never the same again. But usually what happens, I know what happened in my case, it took a lot of grinding, it took a lot of persistence, and it took a lot of faith. It took a lot of hard work and just doing the things, sacrificing the things I didn't want to sacrifice. So whenever it comes down to watering and nourishing this seed inside of you, you have to believe that whenever you put in that work, whenever you're exercising or you're reading or you're watching videos or you're not going out to the bar, you're sacrificing the things that you need to sacrifice, you have to believe that that's what's going to water that seed of greatness inside of you, that every time you overcome a temptation, that you're going to get stronger, that you're going to get better, that it's going to be easier every time, that every day that passes, that it gets a little bit easier. So just believe that and understand that it takes faith and persistence and hard work. That's number 3. So pillar number 4. Number 4 is take action. Write down goals. Write down positive affirmations. Repeat those affirmations 3 times daily. Read your goals daily. Exercise, run, work out. Invest time and money into your health. Eat healthy. Controlling what you put into your body provides the right tools for your mind. Create fitness goals to reach. Get small wins to create confidence. Compete at something impossible. Now, I'm going to go into all this stuff in detail because all these things are very important. This is a very important pillar for the program. So just know I'm going to go into detail about these things. But if you want to start changing your life immediately and start seeing some results immediately, this is something that I definitely recommend implementing right away. So that's pillar number 4. Pillar number 5. So pillar number 5 is accept the fact that you're imperfect, but hold yourself to a standard of being excellent. Don't be scared to lose at things. Try new things. Do what you're scared to do. Rational things, of course. Do what's hard. Do the things you don't like to do. Get outside your comfort zone. Break old patterns and create new ones. Now, like I said, guys, I'm going to be going very in depth into all these things in my upcoming videos, but just understand that in order to change, you have to break your patterns. So just to give you guys a little quick story, to me, running 10 miles in one day was very similar to some of the first days of me being sober and saying no over and over again to my temptations of wanting to drink or pop pills. So by doing these things that are hard, you're already getting the hard shit out the way. So get the hard shit out of the way, do what's hard, break those patterns, break those habits, and everything else becomes a little bit easier. That's pillar number 5. Here we go for pillar number 6. So pillar number 6 is work on being emotionally intelligent. Learn to deal with and cope with pain. Learn to rebuild yourself from trauma. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Let go of grudges. Put in work to break and redefine old ways of thinking that causes anger, depression, or anxiety. Do not hold yourself hostage of the past. The past does not define you. That's pillar number 6. Pillar number 7. Number 7, make a definite choice to always do the right thing. Do not steal. Do not lie. Do everything with good intentions. Do everything in a spirit of love. Help people when you can and listen to the positive voice that pulls you. That's pillar number 7. Pillar number 8. So pillar number 8 is immediately implement anything that will help you. Dedicate time to self-improvement of your health, wealth, and or spiritual mental peace. Build a tribe of people around you that will positively impact your life and others' lives. Help people without expecting anything in return. That's pillar number 8. Pillar number 9. So pillar number 9 is build daily and weekly routines and stick to them. Build routines for your workouts and eating patterns. Have a clear schedule of exactly what you're going to be doing. Addiction is a pattern that must be replaced with new patterns. Find new hobbies. Be organized. Always be on time and always do what you say you're going to do. That's pillar number 9. Pillar number 10. So pillar number 10 is meditate. Learn to calm your mind. This helps give you more control over your thoughts and reactions. In those moments when you're close to breaking, you'll be able to step outside your emotions and see things more clearly. Meditation helps train you to separate yourself from the distractions and helps develop the power to overcome impulsive thoughts. So that's pillar number 10. Pillar number 11. So pillar number 11 is don't compare yourself to others. Everyone has their own path, their own talents, their own special gifts. We all have our own rate of growth and special purpose. Comparison will lead you to bad thoughts. Only compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Be your own competition. That's pillar number 11. Pillar number 12. So pillar number 12 is eliminate the word can't. Understand that with faith and persistence, all things are possible. You must believe that you can do anything that you put your mind to. Now, we got a saying down south, and that is can't never could do anything. Can't never could do nothing. So as long as you believe that you can't, and you keep telling yourself that you can't do this, then you never will. You have to believe that you can. You have to believe that it's possible. So pillar number 12, eliminate the word can't. Pillar number 13. So pillar number 13 is do not let fear control you. There's always a reason to fear. You must find a way to be courageous and overcome that fear. You can't let fear lead to inaction. Inaction leads to regression and regret. Do not put fearful things in your mind with music or TV. Now, I've had people ask me what the hell does fear have to do with addiction before, but just to give you a quick rundown, there could be things as far as social anxiety. Some people are scared to go outside, dealing with anxiety, period, to have the courage to talk to girls. All those little things involve fear. So there's a lot of things that we use our addictions for to quote unquote uncover those, overcome those fears, to give us that liquid courage or whatever it is. So fear is a big thing, and it's a big destroyer in your life, and it's a big destroyer in mindset. So that's why I had to touch on those pillars, on that subject in these pillars. So that's pillar number 13. Pillar number 14. So number 14 is practice what you preach, teach what you learn, help others off rock bottom. Set an example of strength and excellence. Understand by your positive change and actions, you are creating a ripple effect across the world. That even though your change is for you and your loved ones, your change is bigger than just you. Believe that you will make a positive impact on the whole world. So one thing for me, just to elaborate real fast, I know that it wasn't really just enough for me. Maybe I didn't value myself enough, whatever the case may be. Those are things I needed to work on. But knowing that whenever I changed and becoming sober and not getting fucked up all the time, that other people might be impacted by it, that I might make a positive impact on other people's life, that gave me such a larger force. It gave me more power. So that's why I pass it down to you guys to remember that this isn't for you, just for you, like you're going to the grave by yourself and all that good stuff, but this is for everybody else. Whenever those people that have known you or know your story and they see you go from a rock bottom addict to being a successful person, then it means something to them. You inspire the notion that change is possible. You inspire what might be possible with people. You give them hope. So just know that whenever you're changing and you're overcoming your addictions, that you're giving people hope. So that's what number 14 is all about. So last but not least, we got pillar number 15. So pillar number 15 is never forget where you came from or where you started. Never be too judgmental. Never think that you're too good. Be humble and confident. So that's the 15 pillars of sober training, guys. In my upcoming videos, I will be going into elaborate detail about all the strategies, techniques, testimonies, and stories to help you guys overcome your addiction. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any comments, please let me know. You don't have to be a slave to your addiction. Make it happen.